Good tidings, lords, peasants, and pheasants. 'Tis I, ya boy. Now, I didn't get this Odysseus cosplay to make this specific video. This is just kind of a happy coincidence. Because if you haven't noticed, I've gotten a lot of mileage out of this thing. This outfit is great for damn near every occasion. I'm shocked we don't still dress like this. Here, ready? Want to hear my best Odysseus impression? Where? I doxed myself to a cyclops and now my crew and mom are dead. Where? Sure hope a Greek king doesn't come around and throw me off of a tower. Because he's such a baby about everything. Everybody nice and thoroughly pissed off now? That's how I start all of my videos. It's about time you guys got the full Danny Mata experience. Now that I've alienated 100% of the people possibly watching this video, welcome to Act 2 of Epic. Act 1 was phenomenal. It legitimately blew me away. There were twists, turns, betrayals, both narratively and meta-wise. I don't know if you guys saw my live or my crash out video where that weasel of a man, Mortius, betrayed me for his own personal gain. If not, make sure you check that out. I think it's titled something like, I Crash Out Over Epic. Something like that. You can find it. It's been emotional, it's been hype, it's been everything I didn't think a musical accompanied by YouTube animatics could be. I'm thoroughly impressed. So, with that introduction out of the way, full speed ahead into Epic Act 2. Wow, okay, I have a lot of opinions right out the gate. What a jump scare! What a flashbang to the senses from every angle. This is not at all what I expected when I started Act 2 of Epic. The art style is completely unlike anything I've seen in this musical before. The music sounds like something 100 Gex would remix. And are we sure this song is titled Suffering? When I think suffering, hyperpop isn't really the genre that comes to my mind. This is what suffering sounds like to a 90-year-old man who can't fathom that this is a genre of music. Oh my god, it's fucking Penelope's EDM remix. This is such a new vibe for Epic. I feel like I should have dropped acid before watching this.
Jump in the water and kiss me. Penelope, I've told you this before. You know I'm afraid of the water.
That's so fucking real of Odysseus. What a rational fear for him to have. I love that he's just like, get in the water. What are you, nuts? You want me to step foot in that godforsaken harbinger of wet? Dog, you come to me.
And let's watch our love leave the ground. Oh, I would, but I'd be suffering trying to float the whole time.
I love how he's trying to play off his crippling fear of the ocean as if it's something sexy and coy. Oh, you know I'd go for a swim, but Poseidon wants to tear me limb from limb. Oh, I piss myself every night, thinking of the ways he could make me die. I also love, there's just such a juxtaposition between what he's saying and how he's saying it. He's just like, you really want me in the water? Alright, but I warned you. Oh god, oh my god, I hate this! I hate this, please, am I close? Am I close? Odysseus, you're not even in the water yet. You haven't left the deck of the ship.
I can take the suffering from you. You know that I prefer.
Odysseus, stop dangling your limbs off of the boat. You're stressing me out, man. I want her to pull him into the water and the music just switches to hard death metal as Odysseus panics for his life.
You know that I prefer my feet on the ground. I will take the suffering from you. Fine.
Oh, I fucking knew she'd try that shit. Odysseus, you gotta hide your piggies. Protect your pigs, dog. This goddamn piggy snatcher is trying to drown him.
You answer a question or two.
Of course.
Okay, so let's say I was on the run, or hiding, from, I don't know, Poseidon. And let's say he blocked the way home with giant waves and giant storms.
Is this a mental breakdown he's having? Like, obviously he's not talking to the real Penelope right now. I know that much, but is he just like pacing back and forth in his quarters, scratching the name Penelope into the walls with his fingernails?
This is your only way home. The lair,
Her sharpening her nails on a starfish is so funny. Who knew Patrick was such a simp?
the lair of Sila.
But Scylla has a cost.
At this point, Odysseus, even breathing comes with a price. This world sucks, buddy. It's time you get used to it.
Oh, you asked and now you know. Now jump in the water.
Penelope, why? You know I'm too shy and terrified.
Why is he trying to be so cute about this very clearly aggressive fear? Jump in the water, silly. No, I'm shy. Oh, that's okay. No, I'm terrified. Oh, come on. It can't be that bad. No, I'll have a panic attack and drown. Wait. Are you being serious? I can't even wash my hands without crying.
Come onto the ship, we'll jump at the same time.
I will take the suffering from you.
The things I do for you.
Do not get in the water. She can come on the boat if she wants you that bad. I know this is a siren or something, but she's being completely unreasonable. First song down, not bad. Pretty fun. I feel like it's one of these songs where on first listen, it's not one of my favorites. And I want to be like, I'll probably skip this one in like my rotation of listening to Epic the Musical on Spotify. But I feel like it's one of these songs where I'm gonna change my mind in a week. I felt the same exact way about Wouldn't You Like? And now it's like one of my most listened to songs. Like, for some reason, my brain doesn't register catchiness immediately. Sometimes it does. I knew immediately that Ruthlessness would be one of my top songs. I feel like with this one, I want to be like, oh, that's like a fun, bouncy kind of filler song, whatever. And then in a couple of weeks, it's gonna be like in my top 5. It's definitely fun though. It's like a bouncy little jam. I caught myself bouncing through like almost the entirety of that song. Kind of weird that it's called Suffering, considering how light and bouncy it is though. And also kind of weird is like the introduction to Act 2, considering I really thought this was gonna be like significantly darker than Act 1. But regardless, like pretty fun. I'm never gonna turn my nose up at fun.
Let's cut the charade, you are no wife of mine.
Holy shit, what a switch up! Hey, thanks, Epic. Way to make me waste 2 minutes saying completely irrelevant shit just then. Also, Odysseus, why are you flirting with this seagull if you knew it wasn't your wife?
I know underwater there are packs of you hiding. Yeah, I know exactly what you are. A siren.
The Odysseus villain arc begins right now. His heart has become as black and vacuous as a cold abyss. We're no longer dealing with Odysseus. We're dealing with Abyssius. What a hype change in tone. I love that he just blasted her in the shoulder with an arrow. What a fucking hunted becoming a hunter. Is the music also kind of a remix or like play on the bit from Polyphemus, where it's like he says something like, "Don't you know the pain you sow is pain you reap?" Doesn't this sound like that specific part? I guess now that I just remembered the lyrics, it is fitting. Oh man, but it's fitting from like 11 angles. 2, really. Just 2, but still. I don't know, it's fitting in that, like, he's taking vengeance on these sirens, you know? Like, it's their comeuppance. But at the same time, it's maybe foreshadowing that, like, Odysseus doing this shit is going to bite him in the ass again, because this is Bite Him in the Ass, the musical, after all.
My real wife knows I'm not scared of the water.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you for a damn second. If you return home without a debilitating fear of the water, there's something wrong with you. By the way, heads up, I got like 3 skits coming your way. I came up with a lot of material for this line specifically. My real wife knows I'm not scared of the water. Hey, Odysseus, you want some tea? Is tea water? It used to be. Used to be? How do we know it's allegiance doesn't still lie with that fork-wielding psychopath? I don't think tea holds allegiances. Yeah! That's my concern, Damocles! Alright, fine, I'll just throw it out. No, it's already seen our faces and knows where we are! Burn the ship with all the men inside of it. We'll get a new crew. Skit number 2. My real wife knows I'm not scared of the water. And my real wife knows that I'm great in bed. My real wife knows size doesn't matter. Sir, I think you're getting a little too explicit here. And my real wife knows that I give great head. Stop talking. Nobody needs to know this.
Odysseus, do you want some tea?
Tea would be lovely, thank you. Oh, is this your mother's recipe? Delicious.
And my real wife knows I don't have a daughter.
That one I kind of picked up on. I kind of, like, noticed that was a lie from the siren, but I was too scared of being wrong. I was just sitting here like, I don't really remember him having a daughter. And I was so afraid of all of the comments being like, hello? Eurylochus? His oldest daughter of 3? Do you even listen to the lyrics?
But while you were so focused on turning my men into snacks, you didn't notice that your friends got snatched.
What?
Oh, get snatched, bozo. That was sick. That was cold as ice from Odysseus.
We filled our ears with beeswax. That's how we resist your song. You pretended to be my wife, so I just played along.
Odysseus, you're gonna have to kill all of these sirens now, right? Like, he's giving them all the MLG strats. If he doesn't kill them now, he's dooming every sailor that tries his trick from here on out.
We are a different beast now. We are the ones who feast now. No more of us deceased, 'cause we won't take more suffering from you.
They keep saying they are the ones who feast now, and that's making me nervous. I know they won't. I know it won't get this crazy and dark, but are they gonna eat the sirens?
Take more suffering from you.
Spare us. Oh, spare us, please.
Why?
Yeah, you're preaching to the wrong Odysseus, lady. 5 songs ago, he'd have already sent you home with a plate of cookies and a kiss on the cheek. But unfortunately, you ran into the Odysseus that eats people. Unfortunately, you ran into Odysseus.
I made a mistake like this, it almost cost my life. I can't take more risks of not seeing my wife. Cut off their tails! We're ending this now. Throw their bodies back in the water. Let them drown.
Crazy brutal! What? Wild to not just kill them, but mutilate them? That's so fucked. I'm definitely in favor of killing them. These things literally eat people. But the tails thing is crazy. It's crazy too, because this isn't, like he's taking creative liberties here. Everyone who's been mad at him up until this point has just told him to finish what he starts, to just kill the enemies he maims. And he's still not doing that. He's still maiming a thing and then just tossing it into the wild. Oh my god, I hope these things come back. That'd be awesome. That would be so sick. I would love for this somehow to come back. Whether it's the sirens literally coming back, or Athena coming back and being pissed that he's like, he's just trying to like give this air of being like, I don't know, like just railing on him for missing her point entirely. I'd love for Athena to be like, what was all that shit with the sirens, dude? That was some weird shit, man. I didn't tell you to do that. I didn't tell you to do any of that. It'd also be cool if Poseidon comes back and brings this up, because it is Odysseus, like, killing or like maiming a creature that lives in his ocean and then throwing it back screaming and suffering. Crazy that this song isn't called Suffering. This is the craziest ending to one of these songs. This is so unbelievably dark.
Different beast now. He is the one who feasts now. No more of us deceased, 'cause he won't take more suffering from you.
This is such a generous and merciful animatic. This could have been 1,000,000,000 times more graphic, but like this is enough, you know? I think it would have been like almost tasteless to go real crazy with it. You could definitely get crazier. and stay within the realm of taste. But, like, this is enough. I'm satiated with, like, this level of gore.
You are a threat no longer. He won't take more suffering from you.
That kind of banged. That was sick. I loved his kill them all. I don't know why, but it reminds me vaguely of Troy Bolton. Reminds me of Troy Bolton commanding, like, a firing squad. That's the status of my mind. Scary stuff and gore? This is a spook-based trigger warning? How scary could this be? It's not even fully animated. There's no way I'm gonna get scared by a bunch of still images. Don't shut up with that!
The lair of Sila.
More like Stilla. Stilla chump! Yeah, I played Smite. I remember Sila. She sucks. I have such an irrational hatred towards Sila, specifically because of that game. I know nothing about her lore, nothing about her personality, but my god was that character annoying to go up against.
Not much to say.
Deep down,
You hide a reason for
I got a secret I can no longer keep.
Oh, you made a big mistake telling Eurylochus you had nothing to say. Dude took that as an open invitation to yap your ear off. Not much to say. Oh. Well, in that case, Captain! I mean, I'm singing! I'm still singing! It's my turn! Captain! I'm singing! So no one can distract me with confessions I don't want to hear!
I opened the wind bag while you were asleep.
What? You what? Epic fandom? Do I have permission to openly hate this guy yet? This whole time, I've been so nervous about making fun of this guy because I was afraid he was like the community sweetheart or something. You did what with the bag?
betrayed, breaking the bonds that you've made.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, the way that I'm gonna need so much more than a sorry? You failed the world's easiest task! It wasn't even a task, it was a favor a 12-year-old could do! I take back what I said earlier. I get why Odysseus didn't lock up the bag. He probably expected a ship full of grown men to be able to do something as easy as not open a bag. Alright guys, I'm gonna go take a nap. Bag's on the table, just make sure that guy doesn't get opened, alright? Captain, I'm just being goofy here. What if I open the bag? You're not gonna do that, right? I don't know. You know, you're a 36-year-old man and all. I didn't think this would be something I had to worry about. Yeah, but I don't know. What if I'm feeling silly? This would be an objectively unsilly thing to do. Please do not confuse this act of treachery with silly behavior.
We only care for ourselves.
Eurylochus, light up 6 torches.
Odysseus not absolutely flying off of the handle at Eurylochus right now is the most unrealistic part of this entire story. Cut his hands off! Feed him his own hands! The Odysseus I know wouldn't let this shit fly!
Something approaches.
Where's that stupid bell? That scared the piss out of me. It's her fucking Jeff the Killer eyes. It's not my fault I grew up terrified of creepypasta JPEGs. I like that she's eels instead of snakes or dogs or something. That's sick. I've never seen that before. Ooh, and that one's a pretty eel. Why does she look exactly like Marilyn Manson, though?
When fears choke on your blood and your tears, bleed till you
Hey, Dismissius, I know you're all moody and brooding now, but you really don't have the men to spare. Might want to deal with this eel problem sooner or later.
live up your life as a rain. Die in the blood where you bathe. We must do.
That's so sick. I love how the human face is on top of the eel head. That's some, like, Japanese horror shit. Also, live out your life as a wraith is such a sick line. Crazy that she just lets them go. What a weird roadblock in the middle of their journey. Weird that her price is, like, let me eat 15 guys. Let me eat 15 guys, and then you could just go through my cavern. Oh, I guess that's why he didn't fight her. He was just letting it happen. That's crazy. That's super fucked. So he just, like, willingly gave her toll. I wonder how he knew that. I guess it's not really important, and in a musical, there's only so much exposition you can say without it feeling stupid. Regardless, though, sick stuff. Boy, oh boy, has our villain arc started. What a sick jump from suffering to Different Beast. Different Beast is probably my favorite out of these three. In terms of, like, a boss battle song, I think Sila is my least favorite compared to, like, Athena's song or songs, Poseidon's song, Circe's songs. I think Scylla's, and again, time always kind of changes my opinion, but Scylla's is, like, the least catchy and the least likely for me to, like, listen to again. These two, I'll listen to in the future, like, as one song. Like, they're such sister songs. And I really love the switch up, like, a lot. I love Suffering going from this, like, really upbeat, bouncy tango of a song to just horrifying from the perspective of the sirens. It's really sick. How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels? It's me, local stupid boy Danny Mata. Guess what I just found out I own? Why wouldn't I wear this during Scylla? Look at her, she's got fish bones for legs. This is the perfect thematic necklace for the Scylla video, and I didn't wear it. I don't even remember what I wore for that video. All I know is that it wasn't this necklace, and so it must have been a worse one. How could I have been so lazy? What did I wear in the Scylla video? Let me see. Oh, a full Odysseus outfit? That's right, I completely forgot about that. Never mind, I think I tried hard enough. But in honor of Scylla and of what could have been, today's fit check goes out to her. I got my siren necklace on, I got my windswept Greek statue head sweater. I think I'm doing pretty well for the Thunder Saga here. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think I was gonna be able to pull this one off. I woke up this morning in such a bad mood about it, I was just like, oh yeah, let me just go get my limited edition Zeus merch. Like, I just woke up already pissed off, knowing the video I was planning on recording today, and knowing the outfit I didn't have for it. By the way, funny side tangent, the other day I was on Reddit, just like, going through threads of people discussing how much they dislike my videos. Something I really need to stop doing. And one person was talking about how they don't like my Epic the Musical reactions, which, like, doesn't bother me. I'm obviously doing something way different from what, like, the rest of the Epic the Musical reaction community's doing, and my thing is way more obnoxious. That makes sense. I wouldn't like this either if I were you. But one person was like, yeah, and he always does those stupid fit checks. And I just thought that was a really funny reason to hate me. God forbid I try to inject 2 minutes of fun into my videos. I didn't realize I was being such an asshole about it. Anyway, we're wrapping up the Thunder Saga here, just finishing this one off with some real positive vibes. Everyone in a good mood after this angry intro? So let's get into it. Oh, this one's called Mutiny? Let's go! Let's go! I love the first saga of the second act, immediately being the darkest saga in the whole thing so far. To be fair, though, I'm astounded this didn't happen sooner. I'm astounded this didn't happen immediately after the whole Poseidon debacle. It's not like it's been smooth sailing since. Although if anyone should be mutinied against for that, it's Eurylochus, that sack-opening sack of shit.
Look me in the eyes and tell me, Captain, that you did not just sacrifice 6 men!
Oh, 6 men, what a steal! What an absolute bargain! I thought it was way more than that. Also, are you sure you want to criticize Odysseus right now, Eurylochus? You sure you want to open that bag?
Tell me you did not miss home so painfully bad that you gave up the lives of 6 of our friends!
Friends seems like an overstatement. You're the only other character on this ship with a name, and half the time I can't even remember it. You know what would be so cool? Jorge, feel free to steal this for any future iterations of Epic the Musical. And also, maybe this is the case and I just missed it, but it'd be so sick if the 6 men he sacrificed were the 6 men he named in the very first song. And then, like, as Sila's eating them, you hear this, like, God of War chorus singing, like, Diomedes, Agamemnon, little Ajax, you thought we wouldn't get you because you stayed back. That would be such an awesome callback.
It was you who left behind no man. But when we saw this monster, we didn't take a stand. We just ran.
What did you want him to do? She's a 5-headed eel monster. She could have destroyed the whole ship in 6 seconds if she really put her back into it. Odysseus should have at least pretended to try and fight her, though, just so this argument didn't happen. Just standing there lazily waving a sword around like, "Aw, shucks, aw, golly, what a wiggly gal this one is, ah, jeez."
Then you have forced my hand.
Lower your weapon.
No.
Oh, the guitar coming in was sick. Also, this feels like a good time to mention just how fucking good Eurylochus' singing is in this song. His singing is impeccable in all of his songs. Like, for as much hate that I throw at him, anytime he gets the spotlight, he fucking devours it. He crushes it in all of his songs, but this song specifically, he's really giving me that anger and pain that I was kind of looking for in some of Odysseus's past bits.
I am not letting you get in my way!
Oh, at 2, Brutus! I can't believe somebody stabbed him! There's an old woman in the underworld looking for you. Best not to keep her waiting.
My brothers, why?
How are we supposed to trust you now?
This is a crazy power move from Nameless Soldier number 387. This dude is tough as hell. Why did they give this guy the coolest part in the entire song? Oh my god, I love them throwing your Lux run out right back in Odysseus's face. I'd also love it if this soldier was just like, "Oh, we're brothers, huh? Is that what we are?" Oh, don't do this. I know what you're about to do. Please don't do this. Okay? Fine, if we're brothers, please don't do this. Please. What's my name? I don't know. David! It's the Limicus. Oh no, I wasn't even close.
My head. Where are we?
Damn, alright, Odysseus. Look at you and your saucy little number. Dude looks ready to go hit the clubs. From the back, it looks like his bandages are like a backless dress, doesn't it?
Some island, the first one we found. It's bursting with cows, just roaming around, begging us to eat.
Oh, hot dog, Cow Island. Why are these things still alive? Why have you not gone absolutely Minecraft on this island of cows?
The statue, the god of the sun, don't know where it's from.
Awesome depiction of the Greek sun god. He looks like a Hades character. You know what's so funny? I received a DM from somebody being like, "Danny, wait before you watch Mutiny!" And they were like, "You're gonna see a statue of a god, you're gonna wanna call it Apollo." And you know what? Boy, were they right. They were like, "You're gonna want to call it Apollo. It's not Apollo." I don't remember who it is, though. They didn't say that. I'm just an idiot. Is it Helios? Is Helios the Greek god of the sun? I just know the ones Kratos killed, okay? But, God, what a timely DM that was, because I was so ready to call this Apollo.
Please don't tell me you're about to do what I think you'll do.
Alright, Jorge. Okay, I'll fucking eat my words. You're giving me that pain I was asking for. He gave it to me during the Underworld one, too, to be honest. 'Cause yeah, this and the bit where he's like, "I took too long." Just fucking beautiful. Just beautiful work from Jorge.
Odie, we're never.
Did he just call him Odie? I can't believe you guys have been on my ass for calling Odysseus a Dissy. Odie sounds so much stupider.
You don't know that's true. This is the home of the sun god.
I'm starving, my friend.
But if you kill his cattle, who knows what he'll send.
I hate hearing all these sad reprisals of songs that used to be cheery. I love it. I hate love it. Also, leave it to Eurylochus to fuck up being captain in record time. Dude's been captain for 15 minutes and his first order of business is to piss off a new god. Hey bud, don't mutiny against a guy and then immediately start doing the things you mutinied against him for. It'd be so much better if this conversation went down like, an island, the first one we found, it's bursting with Captain! Oh, yes, what is it? Huh. Weird, I thought... Anyway, it's bursting with cows, Captain! Just roaming, Captain! Just roaming, Captain! Just roaming around! Captain, what's happening? I'm tied to a tree!
This is the home of the sun god.
Tired, my friend.
But we're so close to home, this can't be where it ends.
No way this animatic is about to make me root for this ship. I don't care how intimate and cute this is. I've spent too long bitching about Eurylochus to change my opinion now. I will say, legitimately, God, what a good example of the power of an animatic. Because I was like, you know what? I'm coming around on Eurylochus here. I'm like, especially because he's the only other named character on the ship. I'm like, man, they've been through so much, and they, like, understand each other so much, even though this is a mutiny. Like, it's not a mutiny born of hatred. Eurylochus just, like, can't really handle it anymore. Just, like, that moment where they're both exhausted, and Eurylochus is just leaning against Odysseus, and they're just like, we both just want to go home, man. We both just want to get the hell out of here.
Much longer must we go? You live our lives like this when people die like this.
Eurylochus, no!
Oh, awesome. Awesome stuff, seeing the I'm just a man disease infect another. I love how they all use this excuse just before doing something horrible. Also, who gave Eurylochus a fucking buster sword? Why is it so thick? Let's go. I'm so excited to see the sun god show up.
You've doomed us.
I wish Odysseus were like, you've doomed us. You've doomed us! It's not my fault this time! This is awesome!
You've doomed us all, Eurylochus!
Captain?
Oh, don't you fucking dare captain him! You gave up the right to use that slur when you mutinied Odysseus's ass! You're the captain now!
Grab an arm with all the strength your arms allow! These cows were immortal. They were the sun god's friends.
That don't sound very immortal if you have to use the word "were" to describe their immortality.
We're too late.
Yo, am I getting another boss battle this close to ruthlessness? What a delectable treat! By the way, if you're enjoying this video and you want to see me react to Disney's Sky High, that's right, I finally did it, then consider checking out and subscribing to my Patreon, where you'll also get access to dozens of hours of exclusive reactions not found anywhere else. Reactions to shows like Blue Lock, Food Wars, Hell's Paradise, and the Ghost Stories dub, as well as, Sky High. You'll also get access to my private Discord server, where you could chat with me and thousands of other members of this wonderful community, and access to all the live streams I've done in the past and will do in the future. You're also just helping out the page a ton and ensuring that I'm able to keep putting out as much videos as I do. So, if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you consider checking out the Patreon, linked in the description below. And now, on with the next one. Okay, this next one is Thunderbringer by Neil Illustrator. Does Neil exclusively do animatics for the songs featuring gods? Is that just the kind of big dick energy that Neil Illustrator is bringing to this fandom? This video also has a flash warning and a suggestive themes warning. What does Odysseus fuck Zeus in this one? Why would I get a suggestive themes warning for this song? It made sense with other ways of persuasion. Like, I knew what I was getting into with that one. What could possibly be suggestive about this one? God damn it, I don't know who anybody is. Neil draws every character completely different from literally every other artist. Also, I love how this song sounds identical to the Doom 2 theme song, doesn't it?
Pride is a damsel in distress.
Oh my god, he's even hotter than Poseidon. Look at his fucking mane. Look at the way he seduced that fucking cloud. This dude made condensed moisture in the air look sexy. Also, Zeus better not lay into Odysseus over this whole cow business. After everything Odysseus has done for him. I'm so sorry, Zeus. We didn't know what we were doing. We were just so hungry. Well, I guess I can't just let this slide. Let's say 30 babies. What? 30 babies. That's what I want. 30 babies dead by Wednesday. The fuck is a Wednesday?
Hiding away where only I can undress her. Trials she cannot to confess.
He's getting really explicit with this metaphor. I'm not even completely sure what he's talking about anymore. Look, even they're like, Captain... I have no fucking idea, just try not to piss him off. I forgot that Zeus is canonically super horny and awful to the people he's horny towards.
It's all the same once I apply all the pressure. Thunderbringer through the ringer.
I didn't track any of that. I was completely lost the entire time you were feeling up that cloud. You made it weird, Zeus! You made it real weird!
Lightning wielder, use and gild her.
Is this whole song Zeus just going like, Thunderbringer? I hardly know her. Look, he's hot. He's arguably hotter than Poseidon, but I think we're taking the term Daddy Zeus a little too literally here.
Tell me, Odysseus,
Oh, and he's back to being so hot. Him lounging in the mountains is actually incredible imagery. That's so sick. That reminds me of when, like, you're driving through some mountains and the clouds hang really low in them. It's just such, that's just so cool. Just his huge cloud mane, like, weaving through the mountains as he just kind of, like, eases into them. That's so fucking sick.
Odysseus, if I were to make you choose the lives of your men and crew or your own, why do I think they lose?
Zeus has Odysseus pegged to a T. This isn't even like an intimidation tactic. This is just a public roast at this point.
Your crime sublime you for your act of crime. Choose.
Oh my god, he's just straight up the Colossal Titan. Why is there so much Attack on Titan imagery in this thing? That seems like a weird coincidence, doesn't it? Especially considering I'm watching animatics from multiple different artists.
Choose. Someone's gotta die today, and you have got the final say. You or your crew.
Oh no. I wonder who he's gonna choose.
Hey, God. It's me, Danny.
Yes, my son.
There's something I want to ask you.
What is it? I'd love to hear it.
Well, you see, I want to make a joke about Eurylochus and Odysseus sacrificing him to Zeus, but I still don't know what the community thinks of Eurylochus. I don't want them to be upset with me.
Eurylochus? Someone's favorite character? Are we talking about the same guy? You saw what he did with the bag, right? Danny, he opened the bag. That guy sucks. I smote him on purpose. Odie did not have a choice. I knew what was going to happen. I said choose, knowing he would say, smite that guy, he sucks. Really, Danny, come on, you're smarter than this.
Please don't make me do this. Don't make me do this.
The way that no part of me is even close to thinking he'll sacrifice himself. Not just because he's the protagonist and, like, we can't lose that guy halfway through, but it's just so unlike him.
Captain?
I can't put them through something like that. Not again. Zeus, take me! I deserve Captain! You know what, Zeus? I think I may have changed my mind. Captain? Oh, yes. Keep saying it. Keep saying it. This is gonna be so satisfying. Captain! Go on, Eurylochus! Ask me! Ask me what's happening!
I have to see her.
But we'll die.
Yeah, Eurylochus, I think he knows. I'd remove that line. That's silly, but we'll die. Yeah, no doy. This is so sick. I love the whole crew trying to kill Odysseus with their final moments. I almost wish he had all 600 men still. It'd be so sick to see an entire army trying to turn on their captain.
The seal for true nature will be revealed.
So he has no men anymore. What is the rest of this musical about? I can't believe how every single saga has hit me with some form of unexpected twist. I can't believe I'm, like, not on the same page still. That's so crazy. I've like never seen a piece of media commit harder than the Odyssey commits. That's so wild. I can't believe 100% of his crew is dead now. Penelope better be so cool. She better be the coolest wife anyone's ever met. Odysseus this whole time is just like, I'm sorry, Eurylochus, but she likes anime. And League of Legends. I'm surprised there was that whole sequence where Eurylochus was like, Captain, but we'll die. I'm surprised the second Zeus gave Odysseus that choice, Eurylochus wasn't already making up his will. Is this song like a technical masterpiece? I'm asking to all the music folks in my comments, because it kind of seems like it. I don't know if I personally like it more than Ruthlessness, but like technically, I'm really thoroughly impressed by Thunderbringer. As like a summertime bop, maybe I like Ruthlessness more, but Thunderbringer's so cool because it's like all percussion. It's 50% percussion, which sounds like thunder, obviously, and then 50% like electronic keyboard, which is like the lightning half of it. And then Zeus's, like, the rhythm of the chorus sounds like clouds, like, sweeping through a landscape, where he's like, Thunderbringer, and it sounds so royal and regal. Like, every component of this song feels so well thought out, and so, like, this has, even though it was less, like, action-filled than Ruthlessness, it had the same gravitas as it. Like, it still felt like this hype, climactic, like, boss arena entrance, and I love that so much. Mutiny is also sick as hell. I feel like Mutiny must be thoroughly underrated, because so many people, here are the songs everyone tells me about. Underworld, Thunderbringer, God Games, 600 Strike. These are all the songs that everybody's like, oh man, when you get to that, like, that's about to be your new favorite song. no one, I guess telling me that Mutiny, like, exists in and of itself is a spoiler. So maybe that's cool of you guys to not have brought up. But, like, I can't believe this, like, that isn't a bunch of people's favorite song. Because it's really cool. And it also is, like, a tour through, like, a lot of the motifs of the first act, but make them all sad. The Odyssey as a whole is just like, oops, too much sorrow. Like, and that's what Mutiny felt like. Oh, Mutiny's so cool. Mutiny's so good. Oh, I'm just thinking about it. These are both so good. These two songs carry the Thunderbringer saga on their back. Because I wasn't super into the Sila song. Like, can't even remember how any of the last 3 songs go that I listened to. But these were so cool. Thunderbringer is so sick. The animatics, awesome. I really don't get the first half of the song. Like, the metaphor gets too explicit and too deep with, like, how he seduces Pride. I guess the bit is that he, like... God, I feel embarrassed to be like, I don't understand the themes and metaphors here as I fucking record to an audience of lit freaks, to an audience of historical literature fanatics, like, but I guess the bit is that he's like, Pride is a damsel in distress as I apply all the pressure. I don't know, I just, like, can't. I guess the bit is that he, like, enjoys, like, punishing Pride, and also, like, he's kind of making a bit, or, like, kind of making a reference that, like, prideful acts summon him, and then once summoned, he's going to have a blast punishing them, I think is the bit. If Pride is a damsel in distress, it's like, oh, I'm always on the hunt to, like, rescue Pride, but then it becomes about, like, seducing and, like, applying pressure and stuff, and so, like, yeah, which I guess is in line with, like, what I vaguely know about Zeus, which is he's constantly turning into animals and, like, making mortals have sex with him. That's how the Minotaur happened, right? Why do I say things half knowing them? Why do I do this to myself? But anyway, yeah, what a banging end to this saga. What, like, both Mutiny and Thunderbringer both go relentlessly hard. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what else you'd like to see me react to, and I will see you guys next time.
Hold on to me, baby. Won't you come a little closer? Will I leave for now? I wrote down what you said to me, baby, but give me